Hey everyone, it's Noor and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing underrated signs that you are a high value person. For those of you who don't know, I've made a part 1 to this video, so I recommend you go and watch the first part so you can get more insights and then come back and watch this video. And I'll be linking it in the description box, so make sure to check it out and let's get into the facts. Now, the first sign that you are a high value person, you know your purpose and therefore you know what you want out of this life and you're busy doing that. So here's the thing, a high value person knows the reason to why they were put on this earth. They know why they're here, and that is why they're too busy pursuing their purpose. You see, identifying the reason you were born, the reason why you're here on this earth, is one of the most important things you can do. Because if you don't know the reason why you're here, you will always be lost, and that is why you're not gonna know what to do in this life. So I recommend everybody that doesn't know their purpose to seek God and follow your purpose, because a life without purpose is meaningless. And here's the thing, a lot of people just live their life to live their life. You know, they don't know why they're here. You know, they're just going with the flow. They're just working a job, a 9 to 5. They go, they do it, they sleep, and they repeat. But that's not what life is all about. Life is more than that. And once you know your purpose and you're intentional in your life, for example, if your purpose is to help inspire other people, but you're busy wasting time partying with other people and hanging out with losers, then you will live a meaningless life. But if you're somebody whose purpose is to help inspire other people by, let's say, creating art, by singing, by making videos, and if you are busy doing that and pursuing those things, imagine how big of a significance and how more meaningful your life will be. And here's the thing with high value people, you know, their purpose goes beyond themselves. You know, they were put on this earth to fulfill the plan God has for their life. And because they are fulfilling their purpose and they are doing what they're meant to do and they're doing something bigger than themselves, it makes them a person of significance, which contributes into being a high value person. Now, the second sign you are a high value person is that you never compromise your values. So here's the thing, you always choose your thoughts, your actions based on your principles and values instead of personal gain. You know, you've got good intentions behind everything you do, because a high value person knows what he stands for, knows what he wants out of this life, and never compromises anything he stands for anyone. Because that person understands that if you don't stand for something, you don't stand for anything. And that obviously comes from being a righteous person, from being a person of integrity, and by having strong beliefs, of course. For example, let's say you are in a networking event and you're surrounded by people who may have different ideas than you. So instead of shrinking your values and shrinking your opinion to try to fit in, you don't feel the need to do that. No, you stand your ground and you never compromise your values, no matter how many people have a different opinion than you. So an average person may have shrinked his own values and beliefs just to do business with these other people, because that person only cares about their gain, whereas a high value person doesn't care about that, because he knows values, principles, and beliefs are more important than personal gain. And here's something that's going to help you not compromise your values, which is asking yourself after every situation, will I respect myself more if I do this? If the answer is yes, do it. Now, if the answer is no, you better not do it, because that means you're compromising something and you're giving out a piece of yourself to gain something in return, and that is extremely toxic. For instance, if there's a high value person that comes across somebody, let's say successful, and there's a potential chance that they could do business together, but he knows that that other person cheats on his wife, then he's never gonna do business with him, because the first thing he's gonna ask himself is, will I respect myself more if I do business with somebody that does not have integrity? The answer is gonna be no. So he's never gonna do that, and that is exactly what you should do too. And I'm telling you, when you do that and you prioritize your values over anything else, you're gonna respect yourself more, and you're definitely gonna be a high value person. Now, the second sign that you are a high value person is that you always prioritize yourself and never put anyone on a pedestal. I mean, obviously, you're a high value person. Of course, you're gonna put yourself first no matter what. Listen, to some people that may be selfish, but that's not selfish. How is that selfish? I mean, if you lose yourself, you lose everything. And if you're not gonna take care of yourself first and love yourself and prioritize self-care, self-improvement, and self-love, how do you expect to take care of other people? You see, this is the misconception we have in our society. They always tell you to put everybody above you. if I put everybody above myself and I'm hurting myself and I'm not treating myself and I'm not taking care of myself, how do you expect me to give it my all when helping those people? So a high value person understands that yes, of course you can help other people, you appreciate other people, but at the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself first and then you can help people. I think the biggest thing you can do to yourself is become the best version of yourself, and then you'll see how automatically you'll be able to help those around you. As well as when you love yourself, you'll be able to give that love back because you're already full of love, you're full of care, you know? And that is extremely crucial when it comes to high value people. They prioritize themselves no matter what. Now, the second sign that signifies that you're a high value person is when you never beg or force someone to be in your life. You're a high value person. You never make someone a priority if you're only an option for them. Because a high value person knows their value and they know who they are. And no matter who they come across, if they feel like they are not being treated well and they are not getting the treatment they are demanding, then they let people go. And especially if these other people want to exit their life because, you know, they may feel like they're too much for them, well, high value people know that too much that they're talking about is just because these other people need to find somebody less. They know they're too much in a good way, and that is why when somebody wants to exit, they're like, yeah, cool, go find less. And that's true. They literally know that the people who aren't able to keep up with them are just people that aren't vibrating on the same energy and the same level as them, you know? Especially when it comes down to their energies and their mindset, they know that these people are just not on the same level, with all humbleness, of course. Now, the next sign that signifies that you're a high value person is when you have healthy boundaries and standards. You never tolerate abuse, rudeness, and being taken for granted. A high value person is very clear about their standards and their boundaries. And no matter who's in front of them, if those other people are not giving them back the respect that they are demanding, they directly put them back in their place. They're not afraid to do so. You know what I mean? And that is extremely crucial when it comes down to high value people. They have boundaries. And if you're somebody that doesn't have boundaries, people will walk all over you. And here's the thing, when it comes down to standards, you know who to pick and who to keep close to you. And the moment you see a red flag, oh my days, they're out. And the people who are close to you, you would have never let them be close to you if you spotted a red flag to begin with. Because you make rational decisions, and no matter how much you care for them or you love them, it's not going to stop you make decisions that are good for you, which is if they're good, you keep them. And the moment they show that they're not good for you, you let them go. Like, that's the thing with high value people. They are people who think with their brain. They make rational decisions because they are people who control their emotions so well. And they rule over their emotions. They don't let their emotions control them. And that is why they're so good at placing standards and having boundaries. Now, the next sign that you are a high value person is that you do not need anyone or anything for validation or to feel happy. You're a high value person. You're content with yourself and you know who you are so much. And you do not go out of your way to fish for validation and try to prove your worth to other people, because you get your validation from internally and from God. So you never go above and beyond to prove your worth, because you understand that the people who see your worth are people who are meant to be in your life, and the people who do not see your worth, that's their loss. Because you know the type of person you are. You know the value you give to those other people and to those around you. It's like you're literally a gift in disguise. A high value person treats himself, makes himself happy, does things he loves to do. And because he's pouring all that energy and getting all that validation from himself, he will always be happy and content with himself. Now, the last sign that signifies you're a high value person is when you treat people the same way you want to be treated. You stand by this no matter what. No matter who you come across, people you don't know, people from different nationalities, from different race, from different backgrounds. You always treat people with kindness and with respect, because you understand that whatever you give out is what you will get. And this is also what God would want you to do. I mean, we're all brothers and sisters, and we should always treat people with so much love and kindness, because I'm telling you, when you don't treat people with respect and kindness, it's gonna backfire on you one day and you will get a taste of your own medicine. A high value person always gives out good energy. For example, if there is somebody that needs help, you go and help them. You go out of your way because you understand that if you were the one needing help, you would want other people to help you. That is one of the best qualities a high value person has, is that he's extremely caring and he's extremely kind. And yeah guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below what you want to see next. And make sure to follow me on my Instagram to stay connected with me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.